Hello, all you beautiful humans. I want to talk to you about a topic that is often shrouded in silence, misconceptions, and even shame, but one that is fundamentally essential to our overall being: sexual wellness. Give me 10 minutes and we'll explore what sexual wellness truly means and why it holds such paramount importance in all our lives. Let me begin with a story. Well, to be honest, a bit of my story. But I struggled for years with my self-esteem, my body image, all the things. Heck, I'm forever battling those intruding thoughts in my head to date. Because, we're surrounded by things that trigger all those thoughts. So it's a battle, and I get that, because I'm sure this sounds very familiar to many of you. For me, I honestly felt disconnected from my own body and had difficulty communicating my desires, my boundaries with partners. My journey toward sexual wellness, though, it transformed my life in ways I could never have imagined. Like me having this talk with each of you right now. It's a journey many of us embark on, whether we realize it or not. But what is sexual wellness? I bet immediately you assumed it's just sex. But it's not. Sexual wellness encompasses our physical and emotional well-being, our mental, and is just all the things in relation to our sexuality. It's about nurturing a healthy, respectful, and fulfilling relationship with ourselves and our partners. It's understanding that sexual wellness is not merely about the act of sex, but about embracing our identities, desires, and boundaries. Now, why is sexual wellness so important? Let me share with you 3 key reasons. 1, physical health. Yes, sexual wellness contributes to our physical health, but it's about understanding our bodies, practicing safe sex, and seeking medical care when needed. It's a foundation of healthy reproductive system and a source of physical pleasure and intimacy that can reduce stress, improve sleep, and even boost our immune system. Now, I'm over 40, so I can tell you I could use a boost in my immune system quite often, you know? But there's all kinds of things we need to boost our immune system for after 40, that's for sure. But back to on point. Number 2, emotional and mental well-being. Sexual wellness is so closely tied to our emotional and mental well-being. It involves cultivating self-esteem, self-acceptance, and self-love. It's about nurturing healthy relationships, fostering emotional connections, and communicating openly with our partners. How many have no problem chatting with their friends, their close friends, about their sexual desires and all the things, but not so much with their partners? It's actually quite a lot, surprisingly and unfortunately. So I'm hoping we can kind of change that. Because when we neglect our sexual wellness, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation. And I'm sure that those, if any of you are with partners and you're not having that communication, that disconnect can cause havoc, right? And the whole overall relationship between each of you. So I just encourage you to remember about the emotional and mental well-being of sexual wellness, because it is important. And number 3, my most favorite topic to talk about, here lies the heart of sexual wellness. It empowers us to embark on a journey of self-discovery, self-expression, and the exploration of our deepest desires. It's about setting boundaries and having the confidence to communicate our needs openly and honestly. When we embrace our sexual wellness, we become more than confident individuals. We really do. We become architects of our own destinies, better equipped to navigate life's challenges. And I'm speaking from experience. My journey and what is opened for me, it's truly something that's so important when we truly embrace our overall sexual wellness, when you understand what that means. I understand that what we all faced, and pretty much doesn't matter what age you are, what we faced when it comes to our own education experiences, forgot stories for another day. I know education plays a pivotal role in achieving sexual wellness. So where do we start to make those changes? We must dispel the myths, break down taboos, and foster open dialogue. Are you hearing me? It's about providing comprehensive sex education to people of all ages, backgrounds, identities. It's acknowledging that sexual diversity is a beautiful and natural part of the human experience. And most crucial to sexual wellness is respect and consent. It's understanding that each person's boundaries and desires deserve acknowledgement and respect. Consent is not just a word. It's an ongoing, enthusiastic, and informed agreement. Because no, it's a full sentence. So it's about ensuring that all the parties involved feel safe, valued, and heard. Please, respect and consent. Now, let's wrap up. I know, I got a little perky there all of a sudden, but wrapping up, I want to just remind you, sexual wellness is not a luxury in so many ways. Sexual wellness isn't really a luxury and a fundamental aspect of our well-being. That's what it really is about. It truly is a fundamental aspect. It's about embracing our identities, nurturing our bodies, fostering healthy connections with ourselves and others, if you wish. It's a journey, self-discovery and empowerment. As you embark on this journey, remember that you are taking a courageous step towards greater sexual wellness. Embrace the knowledge, experiences, and connections that await you. Break free from those shackles. Well, unless you like the shackle thing. Again, another topic, another day. But break free from those shackles of silence and the shame. And let your journey towards sexual wellness be a beacon of hope and empowerment. See, I really love that word, empowerment. Whoa. May your path be a transformative experience, one that enriches your life, deepens your connections, and allows you to truly celebrate the beauty of your unique sexual wellness. Thank you for sticking around. Hit that like and subscribe and all the things while you're here, if you don't mind. And if you'd like to get more insight on some sexual wellness, like joining my safe and all-inclusive Facebook group, that's an option. Sexual Wellness with Sabrina is what it's called, and I more than invite you to join. The links are in the description. Shoot me a message when you do pop over there and say hello, because I'd love to welcome you on your arrival. And thank you for following along with me from wherever you're listening and watching this to my group and beyond. And one extra small plug for myself. Just because I want to throw it out there so you know that it's available. Because I understand resources and understanding how to find resources and all those things can be really tricky and hard to find when you put in certain words into Google, and then it brings you to places where you're like, oh my God, it's not what I'm looking for. So if you're interested in some one-on-one coaching, I can absolutely work with you privately. As I know it's also very nerving to start this conversation as well, because sometimes it's like, well, where and what do I start on? I don't even know. But my website link is below as well, and you can access booking with me for a free consult, and I will start you off on your adventure through this invigorating journey. Until next time, I'm Sabrina May, and thank you again and again for being here.